Today is day 12 of getting off to a great start. And I'm going to spend the next 3 days telling you about 3 different booking activities. You know, you've got to pick a booking activity that you think you would totally schedule a show with, that you just think is so fun and you love the prize. The booking activity really is more about you than the activity. You could offer, you know, an empty envelope, but if you really sold them on the pretty empty envelope, they'd probably schedule a show. You could offer $100 cash and maybe not get a show if you didn't really believe in what you were offering. My point is, you can offer whatever you want, but do it with passion, gusto, and belief, and you will be successful. Now, if you're really in need of shows, that's where you're going to want to go more generous, okay? Don't be afraid to spoil your hostesses. Show them that you love them. Offer them a necklace of their choice, okay? So don't be afraid to go big if you need it. If you have a really full calendar, don't be afraid to offer just like a stretchy bracelet or a stretchy ring or something small. So I'm going to show you 3 different booking activities. The key to a successful booking activity really isn't the activity, it's you. You have to believe that these ladies want and should schedule a show with you. You have to believe that they're going to say yes. And you have to follow up at checkout, okay? And we're going to talk about that in a future video. So I'm going to share with you today an activity that I came up with a few years ago when I was in a desperate situation and I had a lot of cancellations and I needed to get my schedule back on track fast. And so right before I went to a jewelry show, I was thinking, Lord, what can I do? And he gave me this really great idea and it served me very well over the last few years, so I'm going to show it to you now. I call it 20-20-20, and what you want to do is you want to print out some $20 bills so that they look like money. It just makes it more fun, don't you think? And so I have this on my website, but basically it's just, I just Googled a $20 bill and I put it in a Word document. And then on the second page of the Word document, I did the back. And then I just print one side, flip it over, print the other side, and then I cut them out. They're not all perfectly cut, but they're great, and they work. You're going to want to have like 10 or 12. I don't have as many right here right now, but you're going to want like 10 or 12 in case you're really successful with this. And you're going to say, okay, ladies. Now, you drape all the jewelry. Remember, don't forget, you know, oh, you're going to want these bracelets, and you're going to want this. Okay, and you're going to tell them all about all the free jewelry that they're going to get through Premier, and then you're going to say, now, ladies, what kind of jewelry lady would I be if I didn't come bearing bribes? So here's the deal I have for you today. If you would like to schedule a jewelry show with me anytime, I don't care when, then I am going to come around and I am going to give you a $20 bill. That's right. You are going to take this $20 bill and you are going to keep this $20 bill, and the night of your jewelry show, you're going to give it back to me, and I am going to add $20 extra to all of that free jewelry that Premier has already given you. Isn't that awesome? But wait, if you decide to have a jewelry show next month, I'm not just going to give you one, I'm going to give you 2 $20 bills. So you can hand that back to me the night of your jewelry show, and I'm going to add $40 in free jewelry on top of the amazing amount of free jewelry Premier is already going to give you. But wait, that's not all. If you decide to have a jewelry show this month, I'm not going to give you 1. I'm not going to give you 2. I am going to give you 3 $20 bills. That's $60 in extra free jewelry just for deciding to get your free jewelry fast this month. All right, so I'm going to walk around and I'm going to ask you, do you want 1 $20 bill, 2 $20 bills, or 3 $20 bills? Or do you want to pass? And we'll all say, "Aw," because you don't want free jewelry. So I'm going to come around and ask you, Susie, do you want 1 $20? Do you want 2 $20s? Or do you want 3 $20s? All 3? That's awesome! Woo! Cindy, do you want 1 $20, 2 20s or 3 20s. You don't remember what the game means? Well, if you want to have me over with all of my jewelry and just a couple of your friends, then you can get one of these $20 bills and that's extra free jewelry for you. If you don't care about when you have it, if you're thinking, I want to have it in a few months, just take one. But if you think you want to have it this month, then you take 3. You're not sure? Oh, that's okay. You know what? Just hold on to this one $20 bill and we'll talk about it later. You know what? It's just a piece of paper. You can give it right back to me if you change your mind, but you just hold on to that and you think, okay? And you move on. Now, what's great about this is it's really easy for them to just take it and then you can talk to them after the show with your calendar and kind of overcome their objections as to why they were like hesitant. And hopefully book a show. So it's just so easy. It's just such an easy booking activity. It doesn't really make anybody uncomfortable. They think it's fun and they see that money and they get to hold it and keep it. And then the night of the show, they'll give it back to you and you just add that to their free jewelry total. And what you do is you just figure out what they would owe you with that amount of free jewelry and you tell them, and then you refigure it with the amount of free jewelry they're actually getting from Premier. And then you subtract the 2 and you're going to pay the difference. So if they got $60 in free jewelry, you might owe about $28 because it'll be a little less than $30 because some of it's gonna go to half price, which gives her a little more free. And that's why I love to have Hood & House because it does all the math for you. Okay, so I love that. But that is my 20-20-20 activity. And guess what else? If she cancels her show, which she better not, you lose nothing but a piece of paper. So love my 20-20-20. Hope you do too. I will tell you about a couple other booking activities in the next couple of days.